star, day 167. An Argonian named Xenona has asked me to deliver some food to her husband who works endlessly in the Ashen Mines here in Cold Harbor. The mines are across the river and northwest from Xenona's quarters. There are some other buildings near where the entrance is. The mine is also guarded. I delivered the food to Coolskin. He was most grateful. Cadwell asked me to check on Prina and find out why she hasn't brought him any new strings for his lute. She can usually be found in the Shriven quarters just north of where Cadwell is. Prina is too weak to venture out for the varnish that she uses on Cadwell's lute strings. I should find it in a cave accessed through the tower just outside Prina's quarters.
So welcome back to the adventures of Shiaryu, currently in Oblivion Cold Harbor Shriven quarters. And as Shiaryu just read from Arjuna, we are on with some quest to help Cadwell find his lute strings. Those of you who played just a little of Elder Scrolls Online may already be familiar with this Cadwell, and I think it's great to retrieve him here in this Morrowind version of the Daedric Realms. And
if I ever see that elf, he's in so much.
If I recall correctly, last time I played we had a little problem with the dialogue from the quest, and I think I fixed it. It was a little problem with the mod, but it's been fixed in latest release. I had still the previous version, so I think now it should be fixed. So the object that we had to give back to Prina should be recognized from the quest now, and I think it's called exactly varnish. Let's see if we can find it. No, I can't see it. I was almost sure we had it, but maybe it's a different save. Let me check if I have a more recent save, but I don't think so. Probably I did not save, but we can just go back there and redo that part of the quest about finding strange music. It seems some bard song. Anyway, maybe yeah, I just introduce another bug while trying to fix the double song in the town. Anyway, we will see. I always tinkering with these mods, trying to make them better compatible with the rest of the Morrowind World, but every now and then I fix one thing and introduce another bug. Well, more than every now and then, to be honest. But hey, that's the way modding is. you really know if things work only when you start testing them with other mods. And let me check. Or maybe it was just a mixed song, a string song. Anyway, we must go to these caves, which I think had the access here from one of these quarters, if I recall correctly. But I was almost sure I had that thing. Anyway, let's go there back and see. So we must go. Yes, I think that's a problem with that script, because it's playing this song too much. So let's take a note about it. Fix board script. And BC. Let me check if I can actually advance the song some way. Oh, no, that's not the right command. I'm equipping everything but not doing what I want to do. I wanted to just skip the song, but I don't remember if I have a shortcut set to that thing. And I just changed recently my hotkeys. Sorry, but I must find a problem with this script always playing. So let's see if I'm able to do it. Oh, maybe I know why this thing. Okay, I think I understood. I will just stop the music for now. Okay, so here we are. And I think I did change the standard script for the bards, but there are some bards also out, and so they are playing their song. and stopping the background music, which is not something I want to do here out. And let me check. This thing, and we could just play this. I'm looking for the music folder. We'll try to play it with some other music player. Okay, so now it should play something. Bypassing the standard Morrowind music, but more of that is the same folder more or less. And well, problem could be also that the script is tested for the player going out to some exterior out of the tavern, but we are in an interior like exterior mode, so we are always in some interior. Maybe that's a problem. But anyway, I don't want to try and fix it now, so we will see if we are able actually play with this music. Maybe I could just set the volume a little lower. Okay. So let's go back to that cave. Cave should be near a sort of small village, if I recall correctly. And I must say that wood trees are really looking good in this realm of oblivion.
Come on, give me a free hit.
And this should be one of the houses.
If you need a good laugh or a tall tale, you've come to the right place.
And not sure if there's someone to talk about that ingredient here.
Please, go ahead, speak.
I think, oh, we must take some food.
I returned to Xenona and let her know that her husband is still alive and received the food she sent to him. She gave me a fine Argonian wine as thanks.
So we got some Argonian wine. But not sure I have to talk with another person for that quest. Probably not. So where is that cave entry? Maybe this is not the right place. So let's explore the place. A teleporter to Quagmire, but not where we want to go now. Oh, look at this. Award? Oh crap. That is great. The thing is slowly rotating And it's a very nice mesh. I think the glyph on the ground was some resource from Orifire. Not sure about it, but anyway, I'm sure that this cave somewhere, but don't remember where the entry is. Oh, maybe this is the place where we can access. I remember it was a sound. Oh, this is the one. Let me check the journal if we have a reference. Okay, we should find loot strings in a cave accessed through the tower outside of Prina quarters. So we must look for the tower, and the one tower I can see is here, storage tower. Oh, there's another one here, but this is the one near another house, so that should be the right one. And this place is not really super big, but it's big enough to have you check the map every now and then. And I just love the walk down here with this big mesh. One thing I changed is doubling the size of the UV for the mesh, so texture is a little less blurry, because these are big meshes with one single texture for the top, so it's not that great when you see it from in-game if you don't some way fix this little problem. But these are all the resources probably, I think, collected by Redwood Tree Sprite. And oh, here it is. I think this is the way we must go to reach the cave. And we already went here, but I think it was an old save. Maybe not. Let's see. Else it means I have the ingredient, the thing I must find no more, so I will have to use the console of things like this, but we found it here probably. Here in the pool. And there's nothing here, so I think we already found it, but probably I put it somewhere. Let me check if I have it inside some sack. Or it could mean that the filtering has some problem with this word. It could also be this. So better also check without filtering. but I see no varnish ingredient. Could be not an ingredient, maybe? Okay, I will just look in the mod, see what the thing should be. Okay, it's a potion actually. So if we have it, it should be here. And no, we don't have it, so I will just simulate to get it from here, because we did it in a previous play, and it's called BSM Potion Varnish. So I will add one of these things using the console to the player. So add item BS underscore. Oh, let me check this thing if I'm actually able to do one thing which I just added to the ArmCharm console in the MWE expansion, user interface expansion, and this thing should allow me to paste one thing that I'm copying from the mod, pressing the Ctrl V key. Let me check. Great, I just love this. This is one thing that I miss in each and every Windows application if you don't have it, because it is always useful to be able to paste something from another textual application. In this case, I was using a Morrowind editor to get the object identifier, and so I didn't have to write it, but I just pasted it from the standard Windows clipboard, and this is something that you can do just with the Lua magic. And we will... oh, I did something wrong. Well, let's do it again. Add item, press Ctrl V, and we... why is doing this? Something wrong here. Add item, and this is... oh, maybe I got... oh, I have to put the cursor on the bottom. Makes sense. Okay, so we should have it now. Let's try again. This time I will check I'm using the player as destination. Oh, here it is. So this was a thing we found in the pool, but it was not working with the dialogue, because the dialogue was looking for the wrong thing. So in theory, now it should work. If we can actually go out of here. Where is my friend? Lost. And now, can we go here?
Well, what brings you here, friend?
Brina, I think I have what you're looking for. I see you are successful.
Brina thanked me for fetching the varnish for the lute strings. She then gave me the strings which I should now deliver to Cadwell.
Okay, we did it. So, the bug with the dialogue is fixed. For some reason I get lost this potion, but when you know the identifier, you can fix. Oh, I know now. I've seen it. I just dropped it
Doing all right for yourself.
like a
What can I do
fool
for you?
to check if it was the correct identifier, and then I forgot I have dropped it. So mystery solved. I had found it already, but I forgot where I did drop it. But anyway, the quest is working, and if you download the mod, the latest version of the mod, it is working, because I updated just like it was in the latest version of the mod from a previous version. Anyway, now we must go back to Caldwell. We should have some strings for him. Maybe they are not called strings, or they are some different kind of object. Oh, lute strings. Okay, so they don't look like strings, but maybe a proper icon is still in the work. You must remember that this super big mod is a one-man or one-woman work, and I always love when single modders are able to have some vision and some perseverance and do such big mods. In a way they are playable, not really 100% finished, but surely you can play this mod and enjoy it. It's really great. And where is Caldwell? Could it be? Maybe here? This this place. If I recall correctly, Calvo should be near some kind of tent. We have several soul-shriven walking in theory here. Looking for Calvo. Soul-shriven. Nothing for you, stranger. Not sure where Caldwell is. Okay, so I need to search slowly. Oh, could be here? Yeah. Near this teleporter maybe? Oh, I could just follow the river. And there are also floating platforms. Caldwell, where are you? Oh, we could follow the road. I'm a little lost. This seems to be the portal. Maybe I don't remember correctly and Calder is not near a tent, but frankly I don't remember other references to where he could be. But this place is bigger than what it seems, because there are no really distinct landmarks. and it's some place I already visited. But cannot find it. So I think if you want to play the mod, mark your map where Cadwell is, because you might have a hard time finding him back. So this is the mine. And we keep on traveling on the road. And this is another place. Still the mines. I don't think Cadwell was inside the mines. Let's find this thing. She's sort of dancing.
Lava beyond sea. Lava beyond sea.
I think I will just cheat and look in the construction set where Cadwell is, because I cannot find him. This green light is really making things a little hard to see. Or maybe he's inside some interior and I just don't remember where. So yeah, let's look for him. And I can do this thing fast, hopefully. Let's see. Cadwell. Cadwell. How is it written? Oh, Cadwell, without the N, sorry. So, Mr. Cadwell is in Cold Harbor cell. And this is not great news, but I must find the coordinates. And this thing may be not easy to find from MW edit, actually, because oftentimes it just crashes or just stop working if you try to find a reference position in a big mod. So I will just use the construction set for it. Hopefully I will be able to find it there. And hopefully my computer will not crash trying to do all these things together while streaming. Let's see. And where is Cadwell? Cadwell? Oh, found it. Now. And so I remembered correctly, he's under one tent, but the tent is a little hidden under a sort of ledge. And so how can I find it easily? Not easy to find him. Not at all. So really mark his position in your map, because it's hard to find it. I more or less have an idea of where it is, but there are no reference, so better put a mark about him. Anyway, should be more or less. Let me check the map. So there are these floating islands all around. I think he's more or less here or here, under these flying big rocks, probably here. So we are in a completely different place. So there should be this big rock, like that one, and the tent below. I think this should be the place. Yeah. So the problem is the script. So the problem is the script is disabling him because the same script is used for some builds which should not disappear. And well, I must change the script back probably. Or maybe it just makes sense. Anyway, I don't know. I think waiting for some time could solve the problem, because I think it's a matter of time at the moment. But probably it's not good to have him disappear this way. So yes, I must change the script back on Caldwell, I think, or change it so he doesn't disappear. So let's see, how can I do it? Problem. And this is something I caused, changing that script, because the script is used by two bards, and one is Cadwell, so he's disappearing in the daytime. Let me check if I can. Oh, here he is. And I will take a note about changing his script back, because he needs a special script and to not disappear like the other bard. Okay, let's see if we can go on. You have returned. Did you get my lead strings from Prina? Yeah, we have them. Excellent. Now, give
I
me a
delivered
moment.
the new lute strings to Cadwell. He was very pleased.
Okay, so he was very pleased, and we got some more night brandy as a gift. And you don't really see big changes of time. Some kind of day-night cycle, very different here. It's sort of fixed light, and we need to take a nap, so we'll mark this place. Oh, we also mark this place like Cadwell. So we know where he is, and I will try a mark. Control. Can erase a mark. I don't remember this wilderness where it could be, probably in Source time, so I will delete this one and use a new mark here in Oblivion Cold Harbor. Right, and we can teleport back to some better place to spend the night. We could go to our Ascadian Rose cottage. Because it's not far from the inn that we could check. And also this is a very nice house. And we could also make some feather potion, because Xiaoyu is essentially a mage using a lot of feather potion to carry things around. But I need the proper ingredients for this. I'm not sure I have some. Let me check. Maybe not. Should have also this ingredient satchel, but don't think. I have further ingredients. I have some food, but oh, this could do. So a couple of these precious things. And we will use some ruby, because Xiaoyu has a lot of things. And also this one, but I don't like it because it has a bad second effect, but we need some feather potion. And I could actually... Oh, she's also eating automatically some roasted meat, because I've set currently necessities of Morrowind to eat automatically. And I will drop this Grandmaster thing here. Right. So, feather potion. Oh, I will use the magic effect because we just want to spend the night.
Can you play with me?
Oh, it's time to go sleeping now. Maybe in the morning. And we are here in this beautiful, beautiful house. We have also a fake mirror. Look at this. I've seen this magic effect, fake mirror effect, first time in a mod called Witch House, if I recall correctly. So I took a look at how it was done, and it's really a smart thing, using some reflection map, and so I added it also to the Corana Scadian Rose Cottage, which is one of the best places you can choose as your Morrowind home. And this is how it looks, as you can see. But anyway, I'm using also this very nice mod by Lord, if I recall correctly, to change your clothes, pressing the key so she can be ready for the night and sleep. We will rest a lot. It's not so late, but okay, let's do it. And we are now fully rested. And ready to eat something and for new adventures. And this is, oh, Helm of Deathly Shades. So here we got from some quest. Not so good. I think I have disabled distant land. Pressing some key. Let me see. This one. This one. Okay, found it. And it's a beautiful morning, a little foggy, but steel, beautiful. We are here, the Ascanian Isles region, where the cottages. Actually, we can jump down. And as we are here, we could just take a look at the inn.
Welcome.
Hello, lady. How are you? We don't need to buy the cottage. We already did it. And we can take a look at the inn. That should be nearby. We just bought it. And some things did not move correctly because I changed it on the fly. But anyway, let's see. If we have something new to do. It seems we need to wait a little more, I think. It needs a couple of weeks. And I just had some crash. Too many things open, maybe. Or maybe some problem with the dialogue, maybe I'm checking a new mod. Trying to add some prefix to the quests. So maybe something question there. And all in all, so far we have found a couple problems, but they are something I just introduced, trying to put a better bard script to the one in the tavern in that Daedric realm. But I changed the script, which is used also by other bards, so it is not working correctly. It was a script done for wonderful taverns and maybe not so good for that kind of Daedric realm tavern. And also not so good. Oh, it's crashing, just loading. Let's see the arrow. So sorry, but I am having problems here. Something wrong with the save. Oh crap. I I think I found what the problem is. Sounds very strange. Very, very strange. How many hours old is this save? I don't know how many hours. I can tell you how many pages are in the journal or how many days. So I have 167 days in this save, and so you do the math how many hours, but these are game time, so real time I don't really know. But I never count the time I spend while playing, because I think it's something really if you start doing this you don't play anymore. And I just play to relax and to avoid counting time. Anyway, I found a strange thing. I really don't know how this thing I've been able to do something like this, but I have set some timestamps wrong in my loading order in some way. I don't know how, but I will try and fix this. There are some mods which have been put with the same timestamp. This is not really a big problem, but should be fixed as soon as possible. So what I will do is try and use mlocks. Let me check if we can fix this together. Can I enable this? So here is the problem. For some reason these mods have been set, as you can see, with the same timestamp, but couple of mods. This is very strange. I have no idea how I did this or if there's some kind of strange interaction. But now I will try and fix it. So first thing, I will remove the log types and try running mlogs. See if my rules can fix the thing. Let's see what happens. So, seems fixed now. but I will compare with the previous loading order. And well, I can copy the list of mods and we'll paste it and remove things not really readable. Here it is. And okay, so hopefully this will not crash anymore, but I'm not sure about it because I changed the loading order, so it's better to do a repair or edit master list. Not so good. Okay, I hope I don't have to load a very old save, because these are correct probably, but then the order changed. Anyway, let's see if we can fix this thing with not much problems. But I really did something stupid some way. I changed the order of those mods. And I expect a lot of problems, but this is a way to see how mesh can be used to try and fix your saves. So first thing you must do is well, first you have to synchronize the masters. Like for instance, you can click save here. And then try and fix. Oh, no problems found. That's good. And you do a repair, or if it doesn't find problems, that's good. But anyway, you can also do some remove debris cells. Oh, that's all good. That's because mlocked probably did resort correctly on the mod like they were in previous state. Anyway, let's cross fingers. I will try again to load that save, and it could hopefully work better. And there are 3 or 4 tools that can actually help when you have save problems, but mesh is surely the most important of them, because you can fix the loading order, you can fix the saves. It's really save your game when you have a lot of hours in your save, or you have some special character you are fond of. It's really great. But I must say, honestly, it's been years and years since I really had a big problem. I had to scrap playthrough because I had save problems. I was no more able to load the game, because Morrowind is much less delicate compared to more recent Bethesda game. You can more or less fix the save most of the time, regardless of how big the problem is. While I remember with Skyrim I had a lot of problems oftentimes, and there was no way you could fix some kind of games because things are baked in the save much more. So if you remove some mods like I used to do, or change mods on the fly while playing like I do with Morrowind, I can't do something like this with Skyrim. Maybe there are people very expert that are able to use Skyrim tool to fix saves, even doing things like this, but I've never been able. So I think Morrowind is much forgiving from this point of view, because the format of the game is much simpler and there are less objects, scripting objects involved, so you can just remove some mod, move some mod, block some script, and usually you can fix the things after removing. But let's see. So what I want to check is if the crash we had is still happening. But maybe I'd better check another time, because I don't want to stop playing now. Anyway, it was some crash with that dialogue in the inn. But it's not time to go back here, because I think it takes a couple of weeks before you have a new quest with that inn. So probably we could try and go back to Oblivion, or do something completely different. Like, for instance, I like to go back to the time you rebuilt old Ebonart. I think I spent some time a while ago there, after soon after the latest release, so it's been some time. So yeah, let's go there. We can go to from here. Could use I don't remember how it is called. Oh, maybe I have a mark.
Breathe.
Yeah, I will go to the Star of Resdain, which is a teleportation hub of the One Ninja mod, and from there there's a nice lighthouse in Eberhard, and from here we can take hopefully a boat to Old Eberhard, which you can see over there. So we go to Eberhard. And this is one of the most scenic places near. Oh, look at how big is that thing. I have some kind of little problem with that time rebuild tower. The mesh is sort of looking not so good from the distance. I think it's some problem with my MGA XE setting, but I've not been able to solve them. That's particular big tower. That's not working well, but I will find a way. Anyway, I want to see if I'm able to take a boat to Old Eberhard.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
Oh, and look at this boat, moving the boat in real time. I don't remember the author of this mod, but I just love it. I know it could be done using MWSE, but the Lua version, but I think it's great done with the standard Morrowind scripting. And anyway, what time is it? Oh, I forgot to spend the night, but well, let's go by night. Let's see how it looks. Oh, and this is the new change. As you can see, we have shortcut keys in our answers we can use, and let's try Old Eberhard. I press the 2 key and we are starting our trip to the Old Eberhard timer rebuilt city from Eberhard. And I don't know, I don't remember if the new timer rebuilt routes are using this route still, but I think so. Oh, I don't know if we will be able to actually avoid a crash with this other boat. I think so, because that's going much faster. But every now and then boats can sort of crash, because not every combination of possible routes is perfect, but I think that's really scenic when you can actually do this kind of parallel boats routes. that's really great immersion. But as you can see, the other boat is taking another route and disappears. Oh, look at this! Not bad at all. Old Ebonheart by night. And we will have to verify if actually the various mesh improvement and optimization we had in the latest months are able to make the frame rate situation here a little better, because that was a big problem in this city, because there's a lot of things and a big castle, so frame rate is a little low, but still something really worth. Under the lit sky, may we forever enjoy the view, Outlander. And it's a beautiful sky, for sure. I need some light. Some routes are long, but you can always skip the rest of the trip when you want to reach your destination. And another thing that maybe not everybody knows is that the scenic trips are mostly useful also because you can jump down anywhere in between. So if you want to reach a special place which is not near the destination, you can just jump down in between. And I should have some light here, hopefully. Not much. This torch on my videos light. Strange things. Oh, a lantern. Let's see. So let's see if this Alt-X to equip a torch is actually working with this strange light.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
It is. And we have an Imperial Marine. Oh, crap. Just equipped the torch and I'm already jumping down in the water. Oh, but we can use this magic torch instead. So frame rate is still a little bad, but not so bad. So we have this beautiful city by night. So we can look for a tavern to spend the night. This is a baker. Oh, it's open. Oh, she's sputtering. I don't think there's some kind of scheduling here. Ooh, biscuits. Oh, I can also buy some of these things. And let's look for some tavern. It's been a long time since I've been here, so the Morphin Tiger, this one. Probably there are plenty of taverns. But this is a real big city. A Morphin Tiger.
You seem like very good company.
He must be a scout, probably. Hello. Yes, we have one available. It's 10 gold, so we press 1. Great, the bed is yours. Enjoy your stay. Okay, let's see. I'm checking if the mod is working correctly. Mostly because we had the crash before, but I don't think it's a problem with the mod adding the numbers to the answers. Maybe it could be a problem with the journal changes. Oh, I think this is already taken. Hello. This is not my room, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, and they know that Xiaoyu is the Naravarine. Okay, this seems to be free. This time, hopefully. Oh, wrong thing. This time, at least, I remember to sleep.
Knight of the Imperial. How represent?
Oh, it's raining? Still a beautiful place. This is... oh, another nice tower.
Do you want something from me?
Oh, the Baker Guild. We have a quest here. We must talk with the Room Street Herald Hand. And all these people, we are still on it. But I don't remember who these people are, so she's in the plaza in front of the Grand Chapel of Talos. She doesn't have the proper paperwork, we must get some gold. And we can't cheat, I can't pay for her, so let's go and look for the lady, or this one. An Argonian running an amateur shop out of his house next to the docks. Okay. And Shiram Pinefast Foods.
Moroletta Yarontis runs a shop in front of Emeric Harcourt's place. She owes 120 drakes.
So a lot of places, and probably the easier one. Oh, there is a carpet problem, and usually you just have to move the finger a little, so you click it, open the console, click it and type move world Zeta and something like 100, and that's enough or even too much, but I think it's called Zeta fighting, and it doesn't always happen, but oftentimes with rugs and things like this, even if in the construction set things seems to be positioned correctly, while in game, for some reason, sometimes these things happen. Anyway, let's go tower the ports, I think. There's this Argonian there. Can we ask about him? Neil Gimont is in town. You haven't heard of him? Oh, he's a Wild West painter. I've been offered to handle a well-to-do Imperial officer stationed... Oh, don't ask me to read all of this. So, okay, we will ask for her about that thing. Oh, thank you. I want to commission Neil Gimont to do it. He has a workshop near the Mages Guild. So now we know.
Amelia Vichisai, an Imperial officer stationed in Old Ebonheart, has asked me to commission a portrait of her from Neil Gimont, the rarest painter in town.
And I'm looking for an Argonian shop. Let me check this. Oh, and the raindrop mod is actually sort of working. And this is a kind of mod that probably could be done much better using the MWSE Lua extensions, but not easy. So at the moment I don't feel like I already seen this name. Oh, here is the problem. I found the problem in the crash. Sorry. It's the second crash for the same reason. But it's a big problem because it's something crashing with the quest journal. So it means there's some kind of incompatibility between the latest changes I did and maybe the latest version of the MWSE update, or I just simply did something wrong, but it is crashing here. So I need time to fix the thing, and I could go on, but I must not check the journal. So I don't know how it will feel. Let's try it, but for a little while. But I really need to fix this thing, because the journal is something really you need a lot, especially when you play with such a long list of mods. And sorry if I answer out of time, but as you may understand, not everything is working well this streaming. And what is my preferred mod? I really don't have a preferred mod, because the reason why I have such a long list is that I cannot just remove some of them. They are hundreds, and I can't really say I don't like this one, I want to remove this one. I could say timer revealed because it is all in all the one mod adding the most. So that one mod that really it's hard to play without, but there are a lot of mods which are really low, and choosing one is not something I'm able to do. Okay, let's see. Where is our latest save? What I was trying to do in that crashing mod, probably, I was to put some kind of prefix to the quest's name in the journal, so it is easier to understand from where they come, because oftentimes you have this very long list of quests and you don't know what is what after some days. So I'm trying to add a prefix with the mod name and in the quest, and also I'm trying to sort these entries, and the sorting part is something I'm really not able to do correctly so far. Not sure I actually can do something like that. Anyway, we are back.
I can't imagine eating one of those things. I wonder if she heard me say that.
But I must sleep. So I will just spend the night and save and be sure at least that we can go on in the morning. But I must really fix that problem. That problem with the journal. We want to sleep here. So I must remember to not open the quest journal. I would like to at least find that Argonian.
Your bidding night.
Hello, do you know some Argonians selling food?
Your bidding night? With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
You honor me.
Your bidding night?
hides in mood. He's bartering. So I think this Argonian baker should be not far from here. And let's see. So I will try and remove the helmet. Oh, baked goods could be one of the places. Bakers Guild dues. We asked the topic. I already paid. Okay, this one. We already visited. But there are plenty of shops. I'm looking for bakers, but oh. And you, the lady?
Hail, Breton. Do you need something?
I'm not sure she should be in the nude, but ooh, a ladder. Whenever I see a ladder, I feel like using it, but doesn't seem to work. And this is looking like a real poor district place. Love it. Salty fucks. Where are you going? Okay, so I think I will save here and stop for now, because without the journal I'm not able to do much, so I must fix that thing. And And sorry for the crashes and things not working, but thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time with things working a little better.